Well, today starts a very important week. It's Teen Driver Safety Week, and it's dedicated to important conversations and really raising the awareness for the risks that teens face on the road.
Absolutely. This morning, there is new technology that's being rolled out by the Kiefer Foundation to help young drivers keep their eye on the road and showing them the importance of doing so and the consequences of being distracted. Kim DiGiulio joins us now. And Kim, you initially introduced us to this new technology back in July, but now it is going to be unfolded there at Catholic Central.
That's right, guys. We're live this morning at Catholic Central High School, and that technology, they have worked on it every single day, even more so since we first introduced it to you back in July, and now it's being rolled out here for its pilot program. So joining me live this morning, we have Mitch Hancock. He's the Dean of Students here at Catholic Central. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you for joining us.
So getting a new piece of equipment for the students, this is really exciting for your students. Why is this something that you wanted to introduce to them?
Well, first of all, distracted driving is an epidemic amongst teens and drivers in the United States today, and we see that 9 lives are being taken each day due to distracted driving. Mitchell Kiefer was a student here at Catholic Central, graduate. We had the opportunity to team up with Mr. Kiefer and the Kiefer Foundation to bring these Just Drive simulators to campus. And the difference between this and the old school simulators is that we can get this in the hands of more students quickly. So we plan on rolling it out in our health curriculum and then expanding it to the rest of the students on campus.
And you mentioned it's very, it's easy to roll this out, but also this is the age where a lot of your students here, they are playing video games that are so realistic. So this is just another thing that is realistic, but instead of just like a fun game, this is actually teaching them a life lesson.
Yeah, it's real life, and they're used to these simulators and can utilize them a lot quicker than maybe someone my age can. So we're very excited about the real-life simulation. The changes that the technology has made in the Oculuses themselves since day one when we first saw them is incredible.
And have you gotten any feedback from your students about how excited they are to try this and learn?
Well, our students are excited about being on campus today
Yeah.
and hearing Mr. Kiefer's message and sort of reliving Mitchell's story. I think that's important to be able to touch their lives and understand that one of our own was impacted to distracted driving, I think is most critical. And then to be able to get these in the hands of the students after that, I think will have a profound impact.
Awesome. Well, Mitch, thank you for speaking. But we want to bring in Steve Kiefer, the founder of the Kiefer Foundation. This is just an amazing collaboration. As Mitch mentioned, that your son Mitchell went here. This is a big day to be rolling out this pilot program. What do you hope to accomplish and really drive home with these students?
Yeah, well, it was 8 years ago that we lost our Mitchell, and some of these young men were 8, 10 years old, so they don't know the story of Mitchell. So first of all, we want to expose it. Mitchell is one of their brothers, and forever. So we want to at least get that story out. And then with the Just Drive simulator goggles, we hope to create this behavioral change, and it's really driven by people being able to experience the dangers of distracted driving in a safe environment. So this is.
And then it's not, as we mentioned, changing the futures of the roads. We're speaking to future drivers. Some of the students here don't even have their driver's license, but also we're talking to passengers as well. If somebody is driving and you're in that passenger seat, you can say, hey, can you stop? My life is at risk right now too.
Exactly. That's probably the most important message for in today's scenario is that not only as a driver do you have a responsibility, but as a passenger you have a responsibility. Half of the young men here don't have their driver's license yet, so we're trying to train a whole generation of people to be able to feel comfortable calling out the driver when they exhibit bad behavior. So I'd say to the parents out there, watch out, because your kids are going to start calling you out.
And imagine that, as a parent, like your child saying, hey, can you stop? You'd be like, you would listen, right? Exactly. So 5 of these being donated today. Yes. And then this is just the start. This is a pilot program. You are hoping to hear feedback from the students, but you hope to expand this around the state.
Yeah, eventually we'd like to get thousands of these out into all the high schools. We'd like the high schoolers to be able to bring them to the middle schoolers and also get them into driver's ed programs. And today with our young men from CC, we're hoping to get some really good feedback, hopefully critical feedback, on how effective it is and how we can improve it to make it even better and more realistic.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for the work you're doing for shaping the future. And Mitch, thank you so much for having us at your school this morning and allowing the students here to learn from these devices.
We're very excited.
Awesome. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Back to you.
Great work.
Really good work. Well put. All right. Kim, thank